What's going on, folks? And today I want to talk to you guys about the Black Witch. The Black Witch is what I want to speak to you guys about today. Let's see, how can I start this? I know I got some on my shirt over here. It's pretty annoying, but it's something, I guess, that's stained onto my shirt or whatever. I don't know how the heck I'm going to get it off, but I know, try to ignore that, guys, or I try to hold it in this direction so it won't be bothering y'all. But yeah, I want to talk about the Black Witch today. Because the Black Witch is never been a new thing. Women have always had different spells. Women have always had different abilities, not over the man's mind, but she always had the ability to paint a picture or guide a man's mind using her body and, using her other things and things of that nature. So she always had the ability to do that. But the Black Witch, though, it's a growing trend because for a lot of reasons, but it's definitely something that need to be spoken upon. I said I was gonna do a video on it. I said I was gonna do a video on the Black Witch and the Light Witch and the Dark Witch, and this is gonna be the video on the Dark Witch. So what I'm gonna talk about is some of the things, some of the traits, some of the behaviors that you will look for from the Dark Witch, some of the attributes that may be displayed, and I'm gonna also talk to you guys about how to deal with it and how to kind of avoid, if you run across one of these Dark Witches, how to avoid them completely, so you can spare your life, because they're out for your life. Let you know, they want your life, nothing else. They don't care about money. They don't care about materials. They don't care about anything, really. They don't even care about their own family. All they care about is getting you out of there and getting you out of getting you off the wheel called life and putting you on their wheel called, I don't want to say slave, I don't want to say baby, excuse me, but yeah, I don't want to say slave or I don't want to say baby, but it's to pull you out of where you can do things on your own. In other words, where you can actually get up, go to work, maintain a car, uphold a household. They want to make it so that you can't do any of that, or they want to make it so that you can't do any of that without them. So like, if you're independent and you got big bucks or whatever, a Black Witch will come around you to see if she can infiltrate and use and own your empire, or infiltrate and use and own your money and use your money. She want to know how close you watch your money, if your money is mixed with your emotions. It's a whole bunch of stuff that she wants to know. Now, if you aren't independent, and let's say like like my situation, before I moved in with these current roommates, I had a couple jobs. I was in between jobs, and come to find out, I was in between jobs, and I moved in with my dad, and my dad, he let me stay with him up until I found a place. And once I found that place, I had the place for about 2 or 3 years, and then we had a dispute. Me and the landlord had a dispute, and I moved from that place. I moved from that place back over to my mom's place, and so that's kind of when I met this girl, is when I had my own place. But I was kind of like, in between jobs and things of that nature. So they either prey on you when you got the money because they want to know if they can have full access to the money, or they prey on you because you are weak and you need guidance and you need family. Like, if you look like the type of dude that need a mother, she gonna play the role of your mom, to control you. If you ain't got no sisters in your life, she gonna try to play the role of your sister, to control you, to seem appealing. All of these different holes and things of that nature. But she works harder than that. The Dark Witch, she pulls you from your family so that she could become your family. She wants to become your everything. Okay? She wants to become everything you know. She doesn't want you to know anything on the outside world at all whatsoever. Whatever you think you know about work and friends and, communication, keeping up with your trends, whatever you do, sports, computers, whatever it is that you do, she don't want you doing too much of that because it's taken away from her pool, is taken away from her power. So she don't want you to be outside thinking about, different people because somebody might hip you on to what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? And then her whole plan is wrong because they can see it all over your face. When you're owned by a witch, they see it all over your face, man. I done been, many different places to where, people just look at me and they ask me, what's wrong? Like strangers. They like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nah, I always felt like I couldn't talk about it. But, me personally, I actually went to a couple of therapy sessions about it. About how this ghost just kept haunting me, and her spirit just kept haunting me, and it was making my life a living hell because I'm not gonna say I'm not laid back. I have laid back moments, you know what I'm saying, where I like to chill, I like to lay back and just, relax for a while, but I'm the type of dude, I like to get up, I like to try different things. I like to try new things. I definitely like to go places. I like to build things. Like if I have a car, I'm gonna definitely want to get up under it. I'm gonna definitely want to get in the hood. Even if it's fine and working, I'm gonna still want to do like some modifications for it. So I mean, I like to do things. I don't like to just sit in the house all summer. I don't like to sit in the house all winter. I mean, I'm glad to have, a shelter, a home, an apartment, a domicile, somewhere to stay, where I can play my games at. I mean, I'm definitely still a gamer nerd, still a PC nerd, still a Mac nerd to the fullest. So I fully understand, sitting in the house, for long periods of time. But when that witch get to you, man, and that's why she wants the nerd. She wants the guy who doesn't really get out. You know what I'm saying? Or if you get out, you got to have big money in order to impress her. You got to have big money because if you don't, nothing shiny about you. Nothing is, above average about you. Everything is just like, what's to separate you from the next man. She wants something that she can show off. So she don't want you if you got money, but you don't boast and brag about it. Like if you're like the Bill Gates type of dude with your money. You got big money. Say you save up. You got 5 stacks in the bank. But you're walking around with some penny loafers on, got some regular khakis, nice polo. You got 5 stacks in the bank. You just a regular pedestrian. You're not a businessman. You just save 5 stacks. She probably won't want nothing to do with you. Now, the next guy who got on, like, the Jordans or, like, the Ferragamo, whatever you want to call it, that particular person, she I don't know, might interest her, but you have to do is certain things that you have to do to before she even look your way. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you have to even remotely understand before she even looks your way. So she won't even come your way unless you have certain traits and you doing certain things. Like if she see you splurging money, like if you come out of Foot Locker and you got one bag with one pair of shoes, she might look at you and be like, oh, he broke. It can't be just, he only saw one pair of shoes he liked. It can't just be, okay, that's all he need. No, it got to be he's broke because the other guy came out with 8 bags, and each bag had 2 boxes of shoes in them. Each bag had 2 pairs of shoes. So she's watching how you splurge, and she knows, well, if he's splurging on all this, it ain't enough for him to splurge on me. It's just things that these dark witches look for. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get into, like, some of the steps, and some of the behaviors and some of the attributes, since we talked about it a little bit. Alright. Most of these witches are women who come for you. Now, once again, I'm not going to say all women who come for you are bad, because I'm a special case. I don't want to bring up my personal life in this video, but why not? I have never officially asked a woman out in my whole life. I've had quite a few girlfriends, but all of them were interested. Like when they saw me, they saw I was different. They were like, he's not like the rest of the guys. He's He's not scared to, do certain things. He's different. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I guess that's just who I was as a person, growing up. I grew up with my mom, and my dad would always pick me up and take me places. But I grew up, primarily with my mom as a single child. You know what I'm saying? So every girlfriend I ever had, folks, came to me. Now, these witches, like I said, they go out on the hunt. They go out on the hunt, and what they do is they look for guys, they scout for guys who look like they're unconfident, who look like they're out of a job, who look like they need help, because that's who they need. They need the guys who don't know how to control certain aspects of their life so that they can take over and control it. If you know everything about your life and she can't control you, she don't want to be around you. She don't want a big man. She don't want a big boss. She wants somebody who she can put up under her thumb and she can control and command. So the first thing you need to watch out for is those females who walk right up to you talking about, hey, baby, or whatever, or, trying to shoot game when it's normally supposed to be the dude that do it. You know what I'm saying? But, that's neither here nor there. But and like I said, I'm not trying to make no females look bad, because I feel kind of funny saying that, like, if a female walk up to you. No, there's plenty of decent females that see, cute guys or, handsome dudes, and they walk up to them and say, what's up? And they decent. They really just like them, but it's a lot of witches that are, like I said, scouting, folks. They paying attention to your behaviors and your actions. No. Let's say you found this dark witch, or this dark witch found you. Now, here's how you really want to pay attention to see if a woman is genuine, or to see if a woman is a witch, a dark witch. When you get together, right, if she is not excited in conversation, if she is kind of like lowly in the background, she ain't really saying much, she's paying attention to you, all right? She watching you because she want to know what you are going to do. She wants to know what's on your mind, okay? She wants to know, how can you survive in the silence? You know what I'm saying? That's her thing. Her thing is, that's how she's using her ability already. She's already in the background all throughout all those quiet periods. She's in the background conjuring up plans, or thinking up something, or loading something up so that you can get sprung in that trap. And now if you get around a girl and she wants to conversate, she wants to talk, she got stuff that she did for the day, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna say blah blah blah, but sometimes it be like that. But yeah, it's a little bit better, because now at least she is interested in having a conversation. So she ain't plotting or scheming, or you ain't worried about what she's thinking or nothing like that. Some women are quiet. I'm not gonna say all women who aren't outgoing, who aren't conversational beings. Just because they are or aren't doesn't mean that they're bad. I'm just saying, be wary of the ones who you try to nudge awake, or you try to get them up for a conversation, and they don't say anything. They don't have much to say. Just watch out for that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, more than likely, they in the dark and they conjuring up some plans, or they real quiet trying to low-key peep you out, see your behavior. Another thing dark witches do, they pay attention to every move you make. They study you like a book. They study you like a movie. They study you like you are a subject in school. They want to know everything about you. Every single move you make, they want to learn you so that they can control you eventually. And depending on what kind of person you are, like me, I'm an ever-changing type of person. There's certain things I do every day, obviously. I mean, we all, when you hit a certain age, there's certain things you got to do every day. But I'm always switching it up. I got different styles. I don't always like Jordans. Sometimes I like to wear some Timbs. Sometimes I like to wear Vans. Sometimes I like shorts, jeans, jogging gear. I'm always changing things up in my life. I like different, hats. Sometimes I go without a hat. Sometimes I do the fitted hat, do different T-shirts, button-ups. I wear a whole suit one day with some sneakers. I don't know. I'm just always doing it different. That's kind of like the way I learned how to catch my own wave. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep fresh. I don't ever want to fall into a repetitive, type of thing where I say, because, life should never be that. You know what I'm saying? You get the sun every day, But anyway, so she's watching you, and if every time you look over at her, she snapped and she was looking at you. Like if you like peep over there to see her and she looked the other way, she was watching you. She was studying you. You know what I'm saying? She trying to peep you out, like I said, so that she can remember what you do, so she can have it in her mind. Everything that you do, every single thing that you say, every little action that you make, so that it's so in her mind. Now she knows it, and she's one step ahead of you every single time. Okay? Most women, some people will say that's an average wife. All females do that. You know, that's an average wife. You know, but I don't think I don't think wives watch you as much as a dark witch. I think wives pick up on your behavior. It's more natural. It's more like, okay, we live in the same home. You know, we've been doing the same thing so much that we got used to it. It's different. But with a dark witch, she is belligerently, she is purposely watching you every single step of every second of every single day. The third thing that dark witches do, which is almost immediately to own you and to contain you, is they tell you these 3 magic words, and you probably already know what these magic words are. I love you. Now, when they say I love you, what they really saying is I own you. That's what the witch is really saying. The witch is really saying I own you. You're not getting away. My leash is on you. You don't even have to say I love you back. You don't even have to say I love you back. You can simply say, oh yeah, I got feelings for you too, but in their mind, they own you, because once they say they love you, now feelings are attached. Now emotions are attached, and that emotions you don't think is going to mess with your life. You don't think that just because her emotions are out there, you didn't put yours out there. You just said, oh, well, that's nice, but in her world, she owns you, because now if you hurt her or if you do anything to her, you're considered in the wrong because she gave you her emotion. So you can't really, like if it's an argument, it's not going to be just one-sided. It's going to be your side because she says she loves you. You know what I'm saying? And, that's like a part of her spell, because now you're like, oh, man, she love me. Oh, man, you're going to be thinking about it all day. And that's a part of it. She wants to be on your mind all day. She don't want you to think about nothing else. I'm telling you, I'm going to get to that. The fourth thing that these witches do is they try to get you out of your house and into their house. That's the fourth thing these witches do. So if you're a bachelor, or if you live with a roommate, or if you live with some family or whatever, she is going to invite you over to her house, because she is ready to put you on lockdown. She is ready to go ahead and, pull out the ball and chain on you and, set them rules up. And it's going to be crazy, but I ain't going to get into that yet. The fifth thing that black witches do, dark witches do, is they throw big sex. They throw big sex. I mean, they giving it up. Do you understand? I don't know if it's good or bad. Some sex is good, some sex is bad. There's different vaginas in the world, different races of people, all kinds of different things. But if she is giving you so much ass or so much action or so much vagina, dude, to the point where you lost count on how many times you was getting this vagina, you might want to double take and look at who you're dealing with, because the average woman won't give it up all like that in the beginning, okay? Unless the sex happen to be real good. You got like some rare cases, these two people having to really love each other, but they love to have sex too. Like, that's rare. But majority of dark witches, majority of black witches, they give up lots and lots of ass. They give it up in abundance. And the reason being is because you're in her web now. Like I said, it's all a part. It's different parts of the spells. It's different parts of these. It's important that they do each of these steps like this, because that's what enwraps your brain and enwraps your mind to the point where you can't even think for yourself. And once again, just want to pause for a minute. All of this is from experience, folks. This is all from either I experienced it, I got a friend that experienced it, I got family that experienced it. All of this is from all of the most experience that either I've gone through myself or I've heard the stories about personally. So I'm not making this up. It's not from Disney. This is real life. This is 100% Earth Street Mode, whatever you want to call it. These are real life, real stories here. And if you find yourself in this situation, I'm telling you, get out, no matter how good it is. But I'm gonna get back to the thing. The reason why she wants to get you out of the house and to get you in her house is because you're closer to her. Now she can watch you for real. Now she can watch your bedtime routine. Now she can watch how you wake up. Now she can watch what gets on your nerves. Now she can watch you. She can put you under a microscope, you know what I'm saying? And really peep your behaviors and then really build and structure a world in her mind that's all based on your behavior. So it's like you locked, you know what I'm saying? Like you just can't get out. Um, and I definitely want to say, if you don't have your own money and you're dealing with one of these witches, you pretty much selling your soul, bruh. You pretty much selling everything, your spirit. Because now they're just using your energy. Like if you come from a good family, they got good energy, and you come from or you come from some good friends, and they got good energy, or if you just naturally, you just blessed. You just naturally have a good energy every day. You pray every day, you do what you're supposed to do, you eat right, so you got good energy. You know what I'm saying? You run around, you're working. Dark witches are mainly jealous of that because they have to work so hard. They have to do the worst things in order to get an energy surge or in order to get motivated. They have to do blatant evil, you know what I'm saying? Like in order to feel anything. They don't feel it normally like normal people. Like dark witches they don't feel joy from regular things, you know what I'm saying? It's like they gotta do something belligerent, man, and in order to feel something. Like they gotta actually feel you feeling like it. Okay, like it's like this. Let's say you caught her cheating with some dude, right? Let's say you caught her in the act. You know what I'm saying? A dark witch dude will come back to you and say, "You never saw me doing nothing." They get off on that. Like they go in their heads. They know you going crazy. Like there's been so many court cases, there's been so many different situations and scenarios dealing with dark witches. It is crazy, but this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They do certain things because they know they female. They do certain things because they know, like, the law don't really pay much attention to the female whenever it comes to like a male-female dispute. They know the law is mainly on the female side, mainly, unless it's just obvious that she's in the wrong, which is so rare. But yeah. So once she gets you in the house, man, it's pretty much a wrap. Now, what's gonna happen there in the house? It's like I said, she gonna be giving up poontang after poontang after poontang. You gonna be getting so much poontang, man. Your head is going to spin around. She gonna be telling you she love you. Now here's the next big key you need to watch out for. When she asks you, do you need anything? Your best bet is to say no. Now, being us brothers, bruh, if the car need a part and she right there, she gonna pay for it, and she's offering it. It's super hard to say no. You know what I'm saying? I don't need my part. I don't need my car fixed. That's just too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like my car's down. Or if you need gas money, or if you got certain habits and whatever, she's supporting them. I mean, but when she starts to use that and you start to get used to it, is when you in a danger zone, because now you getting used to all of those video games. Now you getting, or whatever she buy, your clothes, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Whatever it is that we buy these days, you're getting used to her buying all of this stuff. So see, you don't see a need to get up. You don't see a need to do nothing no more, because she doing everything. And that's why she studied, because now by the time you get up, she done already did it. You know what I mean? So ultimately, you are turning into, like, you ever seen like that picture with that fat dude, and he turned into like a couch or a love seat or a chair or something like that. It's like this fat white guy. He got like cables coming out of him, and like the remote is embedded in his skin. That's what she's trying to turn you into. She don't want you to leave the house. She wants to use your vessel for energy, and if you have the money income coming in, she want to use you for that money. Now, all of them big gifts, big toys, big clothes, this and that, she won't even care if you go out. You know what I'm saying? But you just can't make it so known that you doing that you're going out, or you can't seem like you going out to have a good time. You gotta kind of be like, I'm just going to the store. You know, you gotta kind of like, play it off, because then she'll be thinking, where the other girl at? And she'll be, on to you trying to find some type of happiness or something. But nah, so now here's what happens, right? When she gets you in love phase, okay? She's giving you everything, okay? You probably living there, or you probably seeing her every day or every other day. She's giving you money. She's giving you gifts, right? She's giving you clothes, gas money, part money, anything you need, buying whole game systems for you. You want an Xbox One X, she'll buy it. You want a PS4, she'll buy it. You want a Wii U, whatever you want, she will buy it for you, bruh. Believe me. Now, after all that's over, you know what I'm saying? And it's never really over. It's like every day, too, for a while. And the time limit on these steps and on these phases depends on how strong you are as a person. If you was trying to find yourself when you met this girl, you are in a heap of trouble. Oh, you in a heap of trouble. She gonna try to make you into somebody that she wants you to be. That's very important to remember. Now, if you already strong in your spirit and your family, your heritage, and you meet this girl, like I said, she will try to convert you for a while, or she will have some fun with you for a while, but she won't get ultimately what she wants, which is to create the perfect teddy bear, the perfect dummy. You know what I mean? It's like the perfect puppet for her to just move at whim. And then you got these other black bitches who, get their puppets together, and then they try to have their puppets play. It's a sick world they live in. But nah, yeah, right. So when all that is over, when all of this is over, folks, when the money and the gifts and all the poontang and all that, what she gonna do is she gonna start doing bold moves. When I say bold moves, I mean she gonna do something so bold. She gonna leave her phone open, unlocked, with dudes' messages. You know what I'm saying? She gonna like come to your face, and when she get ready to kiss you, you gonna smell like a condom odor just coming out of her mouth. When you go to like have sex with her, man, you gonna stick it in, and it's gonna feel like everything in there done been mutilated. She gonna start doing bold types of moves. You gonna see like cars dropping her off. And what's funny about this though is that when you ask her what these things are, she's gonna act like she is an idiot. She is going to act so retarded, like with the condom smell. Obviously, you're gonna ask about that. You're gonna be like, "Dude, do you smell like latex?" You know she gonna say, "I don't smell it. Nah, I don't smell that." And what's so crazy about that is, like, the lady, she's so convincing that she will drive you crazy. She will almost get you to think you did not smell no latex. She will almost get you to think that that's just the way her vagina always felt. Maybe she's just extra wet today. Like, they will fool you into these dreams, into these false dreams, and they just, excuse my French, but fucking you so hard in the back, man, that is really terrible. You know what I'm saying? Then, another thing that I wanted to tell everybody to watch out for with these witches. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get back to them bold moves, but I thought about this too. Now, these dark witches, they want other dark people. These dark witches, they want other dark people, but they want their type of other dark people. They don't want an advanced dark witch, you know what I'm saying? Because that's too much for them. They might get too jealous. Something might happen. It might be too much. They want another dark witch or dark sorceress right on their level. So what they do is they literally use your DNA, folks. Listen close. They use your DNA as a platform. It's like they don't Remember earlier when I was saying like they don't have like the good energy, this and that. They using your DNA, your energy, and you know everything that traits you is attached to your DNA. And what they do is they share it amongst each other. So see, shoot, if a witch just come in and just want to have sex, all of a sudden you need to be weary of that, because who did you just have sex with? You know what I'm saying? Or who you trying to go get my DNA to? You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's very. I mean, dude, I mean, I can't express no more how important it is, man. I cannot express it no more how important it is. Watch where you having sex with these females. That if you suspect she's fucking around, I would not recommend that you do it. I would just leave it alone and just and just I don't know, man, or use a condom. And she gonna get mad too when you pull a condom out, because the first thing out her mouth is gonna be, "We've been doing it wrong." You know what I'm saying? And you can't lie and say you got other partners, or you can't lie and say you think you got something, because then she'll want to go to the doctor. And it's just, man, man, dude, these witches is tearing. They are tearing brothers up. They tearing men up. They tearing the fellas up. Period. They tearing them up because, well, us up. You know what I'm saying? They tearing us up. But yeah, but yeah, they definitely swapping your DNA. Like, believe me when I tell you that they playing games with your DNA. You wonder, like, it's like some days feel different. It's like not all dark witches can do it. You know what I'm saying? Not all dark witches can just swap out your DNA like that. But the ones who can and the ones who know how to do it, dude, they will use your shit, man. And that shit lasts too. Like that shit lasts for a while. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's best, man, you just find you a good, clean girl. But that's for the end of the video. So them bold moves, man. She'll start doing stuff like, and then she'll start getting disgusting. Like she'll start doing like once she sees that you're now she has to already see that you have been fully programmed. Okay, it's not gonna work if you ain't programmed. You had to be fully under that love program, which means you had to be fully, go to mama whenever you need something, or you had to fully look for her, for her touch, for her sex. You have to look for her. You have to want her. You have to be used to getting that money from her. You have to be used to that easy life she set up. Because now what she about to start doing is, like I said, leave her phone open with other dudes in there. Um, she about to start, like, smelling like other dudes. Her mouth is just going to smell like a direct penis, and you going to be able to tell the difference. Um, like I said, different cars dropping her off, with fast food and stuff. You're going to be like, huh? Like, well, who was that? Well, that was my aunt. Well, that was my cousin. Well, such and such. It's just going to be like, at 2 in the morning? Like, but then there's going to come all of them bold moves that's going to let you know that you are going to be owned. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing you can do about it, because she's turned you into something. She's turned you into something else. You can't work for yourself anymore. You know what I'm saying? She's turned you into an energy vessel, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You like a vegetable pretty much. You can't move. You can't, communicate with nobody. You too weak. You can't do nothing. And all that time is saying is pay attention to what's going on instead of just going for stuff because it seems so good. You know what I'm saying? But that's the next phase. Then she gonna start doing bold moves, and she wants to see, you know what I'm saying, if you gonna get up and leave or not. And when you get up to leave, bruh, she is going to put on the show of a lifetime. When you get up to leave, she is going to cry like her dad and mom died on the same day, bro. That is the way she is going to cry. She is going to cry so bad. So bad, bro. And you got to be prepared for it. And you got to leave. You can't break down. You know what I'm saying? You can't break down and be like, oh, okay, I believe you. Okay, well, you'll stop, being a slut. Okay. Because that's her whole life now. You have to understand that dark witch business is their whole life. And guess what? As soon as you believe her, not even the next day, bro, not even a couple hours, she right back doing it again. She right back doing it. But with these dark witches, like I said, they even have a certain presence. They even have like a certain darker wave, a darker aura about them. You can kind of even tell, like, especially if you're a light bringer or a light witch or anybody light, you can tell. You know what I'm saying? Or you just be a regular person and be like, whoa, that person carrying something. What's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, so this is like just the beginning video, man, on dark witches. Some of what they do, some of the behaviors, some of the traits, some of the things that that you need to look for if you want to avoid them. Like I said, some people get with dark witches and use dark witches, because they get you whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Because they just want you. They just want your energy. So some people get with dark witches. They get the shoes. They get the, the hats, the clothes. They stack up. They bounce out. You know what I'm saying? And then it's, they ain't. That's it. But some people get with dark witches and they don't even know they with a dark witch. So they already lost, and they already up under the spell the whole year or 6 months. And then they start saying grimy stuff, or then weird stuff starts happening, and they start saying, well, wait a minute, well, what's this about? Wait a minute, well, what's that about? And stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Like I said, I don't want to make it too long, but this is definitely the introduction to dark witches and some of the behaviors that they do, some of the things that they're gonna try to get away with, and most certainly some of the behaviors that you need to watch out for. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, folks, I'm gonna say, if you with a dark witch now, get rid of her. Find you a good girl, man. I know it's hard to let go of people we love. I know sometimes it can, seem real stiff, especially if you're in a financial, situation. Like if you're gonna be homeless if you leave. Man, I almost want to say, bruh, go ahead and be homeless. You know what I'm saying? I almost want to say that because it's not worth you losing your energy. You won't be able to find employment. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have your mind so warped up. She'll have your brain so twisted up that you won't be able to find a job. You won't be able to function to work. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to strip all of that out of you so she can use it. You know what I'm saying? For her purpose. So she don't see your purpose. You need to earn money and, be a man and, go on your journeys and, do your thing. She don't see that. She just see you are for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But fellas, if you in that, please get out. You know what I'm saying? I know how hard it is to get out. But get out of that situation, man. It's going to hurt you. I don't care how much money she give you, man. It's all a ploy. She's going to complain about it later, believe me. She's going to bring all that stuff up she bought and use it against you. You know what I'm saying? But this video is actually skipping a little. So I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm having storage issues. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it. But yeah, get you a good girl, y'all. If y'all got dark witches, man, go ahead and, finish on up y'all relationship, man, because it ain't supposed to last. Dealing with these dark witches, they're not meant to be long term. Unless you are a dark person yourself, then you found the perfect match. Then y'all can do dark shit, to each other all y'all life and do that fucked up shit behind each other back all y'all life, and y'all be straight, you know what I'm saying? But once again, like I said, I'm not trying to stereotype nobody. I don't know nobody. I'm not perfect. I'm not a doctor, or I'm not even a psychiatrist. I'm not even a therapist. I'm just a person who goes through things in life, and I think about these things in life, and I always say, why don't I make a video about this? Why don't I document this? Why don't I write this down? And I go back to it later, and I think about it. It's kind of how I do. But yeah, man, find you a girl who gonna appreciate you. It's a world of difference, man. It's almost like a health code. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unhealthy to be around toxic. Like we talked about that, toxic people. Dark witches, it's unhealthy and it's infectious. And other people don't want to be around you anymore because they feel that toxic energy from whoever you've been dealing with. It's horrible. You can lose everything. You can lose your family. You can lose it all, man, because of these toxic people. And your family won't want to hear from you because they said, well, you shouldn't have been weak. Well, you should have been able to do it on your own. So, bro. Anyway, I'm going to leave this right here, folks. I look forward to a Dark Witch video post very soon. Look forward to a White Witch video post, Light Witch video post very soon. I wanted to do spirit and body because I did some. No, I wanted to do spirit and mind because I did some energy and I did some soul, and I wanted to do mind, body, spirit, and soul and energy. So I got a couple more videos to do on that. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Y'all be out there, be cool. Today is still great. The weather is phenomenal. Once again, all these lucky days, I'm wondering something bad is about to happen because there's been a lot of good days. But I will see y'all when I see y'all. Until then, stay up.